You know how nobody knows what Grade's name is.
Oh, so you're guessing the name is Garfield.
Well, that seems to be the prevailing guess right now because he reacted to it one time.
Fair enough. Well, game 1, we're on Final Destination, a stage I haven't seen too much of today. And Mewtwo, one of the only Mewtwo players that I've seen, but he makes the character pretty hard to forget.
Yeah, you know what? There's not many. Plain and simple.
Sorry. We've got Nurse in the chat saying that Ultimate's the perfect game. That's very awesome to hear that you're enjoying it. Grade looks like he's about to be enjoying it too if he can get some kind of damage going here. Getting the grab, but unfortunately it is on Nana, so that's a free punish.
Yeah, it's... Oh, that's a tough situation.
Nana's just taking hits for her girl right now.
Oh, absolutely.
Honestly.
Just taking a lot of heat, goes for the down throw. I like the call there. Try and use the hitbox of the down throw to separate them, but still Dawson weaves his way out and is really taking it to Grade. Ooh. But there's the longest sword in the game coming through.
I love that F-tilt. Just such a sick animation on it.
Such a sweet move.
And, beautiful dodge, but not quite enough. The verticality of Mewtwo's double jump combined with that back air is just enough to kind of clip him out of the side B.
And only 40% sitting on the Mewtwo, but a very light character right around that of Sephiroth, if it helps anyone visualize things a little bit better. You're not going to live much longer. If Dawson gets one good touch, gets an up tilt to just start moving around with, it's not going to be fun. But that Shadow Ball, huge opening, can't find the down tilt, and he's still going to have to just try and chase him down. It's a long time going for this Mewtwo to win.
Oh, I like the use of that side B there to kind of mess around with the reflect property, but it's not really... Ice Climber's projectiles aren't really like the most reflectable in that kind of a traditional sense.
I see what you're saying.
Like, things will clank a little bit and whatever, but you don't always end up in an advantage spot. That being said...
Oh, what in the world was Popa, or what, Nana, secondary climber,
that's
you know what I mean.
Beautifully executed. Nana is difficult to work with sometimes, that's for sure. And
sometimes just the most brilliant character in the game, sometimes brainless.
Mewtwo, though, himself, such a glass cannon type of character in a different way, really epitomizing that sort of archetype here. So, 89% on a Mewtwo is death percent in a lot of ways.
Absolutely, but you still have to get that touch, and it's not going to come easily. You can see the way Grade is spacing around things. A lot of deep forward airs that have no hope of connecting. They're just there to stuff out approaches. A lot of F-tilt to just try and bat away the Ice Climbers. It's a very defensive mindset while playing this offensive position.
It's just awesome watching, though. I mean, taking a hit there, but besides that, like, Big D just playing such a strong defensive game right now, being patient to close out the stock. Shadow Ball, though, into the side B, both of them getting punished, and this looks like how the last stock ended.
Yeah, we're getting close to it. We'll be able to get the down throw. Does grab the right climber, but it won't be enough to seal quite yet. As the Sister Twister comes through and pushes Grade to the outside. Actually wins on that down tilt. I thought that was get-up attack, but it must have just been neutral get-up.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure, but that's definitely the stock. So, Ice Climber combo. Oh. We could see something spicy, but... Ooh, the neutral B getting him back.
Uh-oh. Okay, gonna be fine. Down smash not gonna connect. Not sure why we went for down smash there, but, I mean, hey, you know what? Sometimes you just mistime things by a little.
Yeah, that was very, very close to being the end of the game right there. Shadow Ball pressure, though, coming out. Ice Climber sort of forced to stick in the corner, trying to use their projectiles to get some stage control. And, ooh, the interesting interaction and the side B into the forward air.
Nice job.
Will close it out. Grade coming out strong.
Yeah, you know what? That's a great way to kick things off. Again, getting that first game in any set just sets you up for success in the long term. Especially as Mewtwo. What a weird stage for them to end up on. I don't think Mewtwo especially wanted to be on FD. It just happened to be where we ended up. But hey, Grade makes it work, and they'll have a lot of opportunities in the future on much better stages for Mewtwo, quite frankly.
Absolutely. I'm curious to where we'll be going for Game 2 here. I could see a lot of potentially nice stages for the Ice Climbers, presuming he's sticking with it. I didn't hear the character select. Yep, we are with the Ice Climbers. We're going to small battlefield, just a couple little platforms to make things a little bit different. Guys, while we get into this game here, I want to remind y'all to tweet out your home viewing party pictures. Hashtag MSG Cave. We had some sick pictures last week. Some of them got a lot of likes. So if you like getting likes on Twitter and maybe even retweets and cute DMs, post a nice selfie for all of your fans.
And cute DMs.
I don't know where I'm going with that, but...
I think you're going to someone's DMs by the sounds of it.
Hey, if someone posts something cute enough, maybe. The side B, though, going to not quite complete itself onto the Mewtwo, and just a lot of back and forth between these two players right now.
Yeah, it is. I mean, just ever so slightly in Big D's favor right now. But again, just the way that Mewtwo gets to operate neutral in this matchup is so much more beneficial in the long term. But that is a huge pickup. That up tilt will absolutely seal out after the up air.
Double Icy's up tilt on shield is like one of the hardest things to like deal with in terms of defensive pressure. Like you are just getting harassed.
Yeah, it is a bad time all around. And now no, actually, we're going to rephrase that. Now the pressure from Blizzard is going to keep mounting.
Wow.
And it is already almost lapping in percent.
It's icy out there, man. Like there's just a lot of stuff going on from these Icies, a lot of projectiles, a lot of blizzards, and Grade suddenly has to play in a completely different style than he was last game. He was kind of able to wait for those like really big offstage openings.
That's got him.
Not quite enough though to take the stock.
They're a little bit separated. That'll be enough.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was about to say, though. Like, last game was basically even until Grade got an edge guard situation.
Absolutely.
And he was just converting on, like, almost all of them, it seemed like.
And I think a big reason for that is simply because Mewtwo has such massive options that Icies can't properly... Oh, okay, that's a good catch.
Yeah,
but Icies can't properly do something with it. They can't properly respond to it other than get out of the way. And when your option very, very literally in a matchup is don't get hit, you just want to crawl into a corner and cry. It's not a good time.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I would just cry on the spot, but that's just because I am emotional.
Yeah.
Shout out to some love in the chat from Oni SSBU, by the way, and shout out to Stuff. Anyway, look, this is like very doable for Grade, but it's also not easy.
Absolutely not.
And that sounds like an obvious statement to make, but Icies just do so much damage so quickly. Already 80% on this last stock. Like, you have a lot of mileage to make up for right now.
Yep.
And these projectiles are just kind of able to play the mid-range into a beautiful stock with that forward air. Wow, I didn't see that one coming.
Lineup
first tech and on it second. So super impressive conversions coming out from Big D. But what's the surprise there? We see it all too often. He is so consistent with this Icy's tech. And
oh boy,
Cheerless? Second game.
Not quite.
Sorry, third game. Second game on the stage.
And this is a absolute stomp from Big D in the early parts of this fight. Does have Nana behind, but not going to be able to do anything with it. Chase down. Look at that. Just catch any tech.
I love that. He used the projectile to chase down the tech, force the pressure situation in the corner, and got a kill off of it. It's just like the fundamentals pushed to their limits by the stuff that this character can do.
And that's why it's always so tough for Big D to lead this character. No matter how many characters are potentially better than them, he makes them look like they at least match up. No way. Okay. Oh, he didn't quite have the reset. Was just a little bit off on the shield timing. And it's terrifying. It's terrifying what he can do. Any touch could be more than you can handle.
Ooh, but speaking of touch, just getting right up close and personal and dealing a lot of damage right now. Looking like he's trying to start a comeback, but again, Grade just needs to get a little bit more than these couple of hits. Mana on defense mode, though.
Yeah, the little, the puppet character, the assist, it's always there. You love tag games. Dawson is running away with it because of that. You know, just the little bit of extra safety is so much to have to deal with because you just never have to fight that against other characters.
If Mewtwo got expanding force in this game, it'd be over. Anyway, niche VGC reference. We're gonna
just have to be on one of the. You got to be on one of the Earthbound stages for it to work, though. Otherwise, it can't hit both.
I respect that. That terrain.
Yeah.
Well, we're seeing the Sopo, and if Dawson takes this stock here with the Sopo, never mind, he's dead. Let's just forget about that
throw.
Because now my opinion becomes a hypothetical. Let's not go into it.
Well, no, but let's go into it a little bit because it's still a massive difference in percent. And sure we're on the same stock, but the percents are just so ugly. What were you looking at for Dawson?
Well, I was just gonna say if you can make damage happen with Sopo, you're putting yourself in such a mentally advantageous position.
Sure.
But right now we're seeing advantage in a different sense, which is that beautiful stage control, holding center stage, keeping Mewtwo in the corner, and Mewtwo not a character that excels at getting out of the corner.
No, absolutely not. I mean, it used to be a different story back in Smash 4 where you could just mash air dodge, and who knew where you were? You were invisible for a lot of the frames. But now, you know what? You're floaty, you're a big body, the tail still has a hurt box.
I feel
for some reason.
I feel like
not a good time.
It's something that they must know about. but maybe they're afraid it would, like, I don't know, make the character too strong or something. But wow, we're just going to see some really nice Sofo conversions right now. 50% and just reading the roll-off ledge. Dawson just in his element right now.
There's no way getting rid of the tie hurtbox on DK makes him a better character or a good enough character in Melee.
Sorry. Okay.
Think about it there's no way that taking away the tail hurtbox on Mewtwo makes him that good. It should make him better.
Yeah,
but what is he? A fringe top 30?
What does my opinion really
boy.
mean? What I will say
it means everything to me. I love you dearly.
Then we'll talk privately after this stream. I have something secretive to tell you.
For Dawson,
Flash
exactly where they want to go and what they want to do.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, it's just about probably a player-to-player adaptation at this point. Like, Grade is just getting outplayed.
Yep.
Flash is brilliant,
spots.
for sure. Like, and those edge guards earlier, like if those came back, this is a lot more even. But we're just not really seeing him able to get those same opportunities to close out the stocks early.
Absolutely, and that's a big thing against Ice Climbers. You let them play, you let any character play their game, and it's going to be problematic. But with Ice Climbers, each and every little bit of movement, every bit of stage that you give up can be just so much more damning for you over the course of a stock.
Right.
So, the moment you get them off stage, the moment that you give yourself the opportunity to remove even just one of them, even if it's not the right one, even if it's not the one that actually nets you a stock, just removing one of them creates such a difference. And there we go, one stock.
I want to talk for a second about what happened before that, because obviously that was a nice down smash.
So back into the game.
Oh,
no.
I actually thought that was the tech team. So but he is playing in a different way now, and I'm seeing an adaptation in neutral to where Big D is coming out of the corner with something like a neutral B or a Blizzard, and instead of like looking for like a quick forward air or an air out of shield or something, taking the stock there, Grade was instantly dashing back and just waiting for the burst option or the side B, and then coming back in and dash attacking or getting a grab or whatever it was. If he can keep playing like that and kind of exercise his extended range that he has over those characters, play around the projectiles a little bit cleaner, I think he's in a position to get a really solid lead here.
Yes, and if he's able to just continue to play around these projectiles. He is giving up a lot of space, and the moment he gets caught, look at that, we're already almost off stage and tied in percent.
Yep.
You can't, I agree. Yes, you need to be able to do exactly what you just said.
But to do it is a different story.
And you need to actually be able to dominate neutral, which is so tough against more experienced players because any sort of interaction can be death.
The chef's kiss. What a beautiful conversion coming out from Big D, and suddenly this game looks, and the set looks a lot scarier.
Oh, no. Oh, that platform interrupts it. That could have been just instantaneous death. We were looking at the footstool combo till oblivion.
Oh, but this is a great opportunity, and the patience from Big D. This is game 4, right?
This is game 4. It is 2-1
for Big D.
Yep, and Grade had to throw away an early counter pick.
Right.
They did take game 1 for themselves, and now they're going to have to play on the counter of Big D, provided they're able to push this one to a game 5. There's a lot in Dawson's favor.
No, this is a tournament life right now for Grade potentially, but playing super well, getting rid of Nana, and then just outplaying the Sopo. Now is when the game really starts. And this is a last stock tournament life situation for Grade. This is where composure is truly tested. Let's see if he can kind of make something happen here right now. He's looking pretty solid holding stage control. I love the dash back there.
Huge.
Rollback.
Big opportunity. Still has a chance to take love the use of the Squall Hammer there to just try and snap Nana back.
Oh!
That won't seal. Not quite yet.
But looking so close to taking the set. Big D smelling the blood in the water right now.
That they are.
Big D getting hit though. I mean, 46% and a side B punish.
Oh, there's the air dodge in, but he just couldn't do anything with it. You have to be able to react to that sort of thing. But it's still so tough.
They're turning, man.
They are.
Gears in his brain, and that's gonna be the set. Excellently played by Big D. Great.
Absolutely.
Great showed so much life though in that last kind of 2 minutes of the game. It was